and welcome to part 2 of Africa's premier sports video podcast, the Three Quarters Podcast. As usual, remember to jump onto the hashtag 3QP and let us know what your sporting interests are. I'm BMOTW.
And I'm Narakamwe.
So, bad man of the week,
yes.
From the Strathmore versus Mean Machine game.
Yeah.
Mine, honestly, was just a no-brainer.
Yeah.
In as much as, a few bad decisions here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way he got the ball out, or rather distributed the ball, to his team.
Yeah.
And this is a Strathmore first half, number 9, Gideon Makumi.
Yeah, I would say also Gideon Makumi. Gideon Makumi is, I like the way he moves the ball. I also like him at number 10. I really like him at number 10. It was a no-brainer. There was no one else who was going to get it. For me, it was Gideon Makumi, and as a result of that, I guess I side with you.
Yeah. Now, he's got like the heart of a lion.
Yes.
As in, he takes a ball in where you're like, ooh. You almost feel bad for him because he's so small.
And he's charged on try.
Yeah. That was really, I didn't actually think he'd get it,
yes.
and he did, and he scored.
Yes.
So Gideon Makumi, well done.
Yep.
So Kenya Sevens in Vancouver.
Yes.
Not a great outing at all.
Yeah.
Winless completely.
Yes.
We're still behind the boys. First game was against Fiji, lost that 12-36. Second game was against Samoa, lost that 12-35. Next game was against Canada, lost that 21-36. Then Challenge Trophy quarterfinals against Australia. I don't see how this would have gone any other way.
Yes.
Australia have been really good.
Yes.
Apart from this leg.
Yes.
Losing that 7-47. And then 13th place semi against Japan. We lost that 14-22. So we moved one place down.
Yeah.
We're at 13th. We're now at 14th. We're only one place above relegation.
Yeah.
Which is worrying. Very worrying, but I mean, we work with what we've got.
We work with what we've got.
And the boys are giving it all they've got.
And it's what we've always said. We've always said that we are going to be battling with relegation this season because of the problems that the Kenya Sevens team is facing. Number one, which has come out very recent, is that, and many people feel that, is that Paul Murunga was not the right person to take over the Sevens. We know his coaching tactic. He's not really keen on spaces. He's always about carrying the ball. Doesn't work too well in sevens because you need spaces in sevens. It's all about pace, and we're seeing that at the sevens team. So I don't know why guys are lamenting. It's what we've talked about. It's what has been said. I don't know why guys are bringing it up now. We have said that we're going to be staring relegation this season because of the problems that the Kenya Sevens team is facing. So it's not shocking for me. It's unfortunate. You have to give props to the boys because these guys put their bodies on the line with what they've been given. We know it is not their fault. We know whose fault it is. But unfortunately, they have to take the brunt for it. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, we will always support our boys.
Yeah.
We know, all the hard work they put into, whatever the outcome.
Yes.
We know the hard work they put into this. So, of course, we'll always support our boys.
Yes.
On a, I guess, lighter note or brighter note, President Uhuru Kenyatta said that, the government is going to fund not only rugby, but all national teams.
Yes.
Now, while, a lot of people are really happy about that, and, I want to see how that will be implemented.
Yeah.
Because the problem before, especially with our union, was not necessarily getting the money, it's how the funds were used.
Yeah.
So misappropriation of funds, or, we get an audit and they tell us this is how the money was used, but somehow, it just doesn't seem to be adding up.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see how this would work. But if this does work out very well,
the president said last year during Kenya Open, he said that it is not the government's problem, it's the federation's problem. So it ties to what you're saying. It is not about government giving the money, they're going to give the money, it's how the federations use it. Yeah. And I'd actually like to call out something. Last year, when Brian Kennedy decided to pull up, we had a discussion here. And I told you about some conversations that I had with two people, a senior government official and a senior person at the union. And one story was correct. The government had pumped in 136 million to the Kenya Rugby Union. Now, this is what's shocking. Last year, the union said that they only received 36 million. That is what the union said. Fine. This weekend, the secretary to the union, Odor Gangla, who's also running for chairman, was on TV, and he said that the union received 52 million shillings last year. So already there's an inconsistency.
Of course. Which makes you question everything.
Exactly, which makes you question. And I know that government pulled out in sponsoring rugby because of those questions.
Yep.
So the promise is there, but it's not about getting the money, as you've said. It's about how they're going to use the money.
Yep.
That's where the problem is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I like how all our topics this week are sort of tied into each other.
Yes.
We talk about the Kenya Sevens, we talk about, the lack of funds and why the boys aren't doing so well.
Yes.
Because, our senior players are out. Then, we talk about President Kenyatta bringing in money,
Yes.
which is what we've been saying we don't have.
Yes.
That has been the big problem. And then our next topic is the upcoming election.
Yes.
Where we will get to see who will be chairman. Of course, we had the debate that was aired live, courtesy of Bamba Sport.
Yes.
First ever chairman's debate.
Yes.
And we had our three candidates.
Yeah.
That's Sasha Matai,
Yes.
Odwor Gangla,
Yes.
and Asiko Owuru.
Yes.
And they talked about what they do for the union, what's happening or not happening at the moment,
Yes.
and what they're going to bring to the table.
Yes.
So we'll have the elections on the 20th of March
Yes.
at the Kenya Rugby Union.
Yes.
During the day at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
And well, let's just see how it goes, because this all now depends on who comes in as chairman.
As chairman, and remember 2 weeks ago, government actually, through the PS, Ambassador Kagari, said we want to sponsor rugby, but we'll only go after the election.
Yeah.
After the election, I think that's enough of a sign.
Yep.
And whoever is voting need to sit down and think about the game. The game is at a very crucial stage, and by crucial I mean we're on our knees right now. Rugby is on its knees, and whoever you choose will have to repair the game in the next 4 years.
Yep.
So people and the affiliates need to be very careful about who they're going to vote in. This issue of selfish interest needs to stop. I've had some arguments with people about this election, and you listen to some of the things people say and you ask yourself, do you actually have a brain? I'm sorry to say that, but do you actually have a brain? Do you want to sit down and justify some of the things you're saying? So it's a very crucial one. People think it's not bad. It is very bad. The situation is very bad, and we need to be very careful on when we voting come March 20th.
Definitely, because a lot of damage control will have to be done.
Yes.
All the undoing that's happened
Yes.
needs to, things need to be rebuilt, systems need to be put in place, or at least implemented.
Yes.
So yeah, people should vote wisely and
Yes.
stop looking at just yourself, or this is my friend, so he's got to be in. Or, look at what's best for rugby.
I like during last year's election, there's a director who was voted in, having been voted out the previous year. And one of the delegates was being asked, why did you vote for this guy? And you know what he said, Damima? No, he's my friend. You not even took him to pay dowry. And I was like, come on, that's a reason. Anyway, that can be a discussion for a very long time.
Yep, we can go on and on about this,
Yes.
but let's move on to international rugby. So we had the Six Nations, week 5. We had Italy versus France, Italy losing that 14-25.
Yes.
Wales versus Ireland, Wales winning that 25-7. And England versus Scotland ended in a draw, so that's 38-38.
I mean, the game everyone was looking for was Wales versus Ireland, because the three people who were in contention was Wales, Ireland, and England. Warren Gatland, for so many people consider him to be the foremost coach in the world right now. It's too early, if you ask me. I mean, we just voted in Joe Schmidt, the Ireland head coach, as coach of the year last year. So it's too early to call it. Of course, I know for Warren Gatland, and he might not say it, but I know he's looking for the All Blacks job. He's from New Zealand, he's looking for the All Blacks job. Steve Hansen is leaving. So, convincing win by Wales, and of course, then the Six Nations champions this year. England, Scotland. I don't want to look at the fact that England cocked up. I want to focus more on how good Scotland are playing. And we have seen that it's been a build-up for the last 5 or so years, and we are seeing, and I remember they lost in the quarterfinals for 2015 Rugby World Cup, questionable ways against Australia. So we have seen them becoming a more formidable team, and you can see by the fact that they're drawing with England in England. you have to move to Scotland.
Yeah. We also had Super Rugby, week 5. So Chiefs and Hurricanes 23-23.
Yes.
Brumbies Waratahs 19-13 in favor of Brumbies. So Stormers 35, Jaguars 8. Sunwolves versus Reds 31-34 in favor of the Reds, and Highlanders Crusaders wasn't played because of the Christchurch attack. And then there was Lions versus Rebels 36-33 in favor of the Lions.
It's unfortunate. I mean, while all the other games happened, it's unfortunate what's been happening to Crusaders in the last 5-6 years. There was an earthquake that happened about 6-7 years ago, and I remember Crusaders had to play away. They never played at home. Then just as the team is rebuilding, of course, as the back-to-back champions, this attack happened. They were unable to play with these Highlanders. So our hearts go out to the guys who were affected by the terror attacks in Christchurch. Actually, by the way, just tying in, the New Zealand Prime Minister was actually in Kenya, but had to fly back because of the Christchurch attacks. But Super Rugby is still going on. It's only week 5, and it's going to be on for the next few months. So guys need to be picking their teams. Guys need to watch out for what's happening, and Super Blue and Fantasy Super Rugby, guys need to get involved in that.
Guys, I mean, tell us who you're supporting. Remember, you can find us on social media. That is by following us on Instagram, liking our page on Facebook, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. I'm Demi Duffield.
And I'm Naroka Muye.
Part 3 is on the way.